Again, I was asking about, well, I don't know if you have something else planned next, but at some point, this whole concept of the second brain and the bio battery, I'm always curious how that plays into this.
Because the West actually discovered that villi, some people say pronouncing the villi is the intestine, the whole intestine period, the construction like a battery, negative and positive in the abdominal area. And this bio battery is so important because the bio battery is the one that charge the battery and can give us more power energy. So the whole key is we have abdominal breathing. And so you just do the same thing like in the pranic breathing, and in the Tao we call abdominal breathing and the ambient breathing. So we have two breathing, one is abdominal breathing and one is ambient breathing, okay? So we do the...
Can we try it together? How do people do it? Do they hold their hands on their abdomen?
Yes.
If people want to practice this at home, so hold two hands on the abdomen.
So you inhale, and inhale, exhale. There. And when you exhale, you hold your nose, hold your breath, and suck your stomach in. And hold your breath. And when you hold your breath and you feel the abdominal still moving, and now it generates electricity, it generates energy. And when you rest, you feel warm, and you feel that your small intestine, small and large intestine, are absorbing this heat stored in the battery.
Okay, so that's the bio battery where your energy is down there. Is that also your second brain as well?
Yes, because this is what the West finally discovered. The Tao used them as a Dantian. So the second brain, actually now we know that they give a name called mesentery. This second brain is the one that controls digestion and the digestion here and the absorption. It controls them. And this second brain is right on this abdominal, but closer to the spine. They have branches coming out, two branches. One branch is coming out from the lumbar 2 and 3, and that is the branches come up and control all the digestion. So they have a brain control because the digestion have too many organs come to work as a team. You need a teamwork, okay? You need a controller to control the teamwork. And the absorption is a long intestine, very long intestine. And you need another set of nerve and separate from the brain because this digestion, absorption have to be go on themselves. They are separate system at all. They have to be cannot controlled by the brain. So they have the old control system in themselves. They call the mesentery, which the West discovered these few years. And actually they discovered this in London about a second brain. That's 100 years ago. But now in last few years, they proved that this is the real brain. So the way that we always work in this abdominal area of breathing or holding the breath is very important. You know, holding the breath, actually now the health, all the health, the doctor and everything, this is the best way to test in this time because the coronavirus destroy the air sac of the lung. And sometimes people have it, they don't know. It takes a while to manifest. But if you test your breathing, so that's why we call the ambient breathing. If you hold your breath and you can count up to 1 to 10, that means your lung good. If you can hold the breath and count up to 20 seconds, that is very good. So about up to 30 seconds, your lung is good capacity.
Okay, all right, that's super helpful. And again, a lot of people say they make decisions with their gut or they feel something. I mean, a lot of times that's the second brain kind of giving us signals that a lot of times we ignore, but there's a lot of intelligence going on in that abdomen area. Is that correct?
Yes, actually, in the Tao way, we said all the organ give us information and data to supply to the brain, because we store all the data in the hard disk, and that is the organ. And when the brain needs any data, they access from the organ give it. The same thing like emotional is stored in the organ. If we have too much emotional clogged up in the organs, there's no data enough to store any information. So that's why the organ give us the information, give up the thinking. They can think and they can store, but the brain have to make decisions.